Uh, okay, yeah, I'll start the stream. Yeah, I'll start the intro. That's fine. Yeah, you sort that out. Hello, guys, and welcome to SE Racing League here, season 21 here for the Canadian Grand Prix. We do not have any qualifying because we had some other issues that were just all type of precautionary measures need to be done in place because of a restart we need to do. Because of somebody lagged out and it does a glitch where sometimes the PC people can't join back in and somebody else joined the lobby, and yes, so that's all that had to be done. So we didn't bother streaming because what's the point in streaming for 2 minutes? Just forget a last bit of the results. Not really much point, but that is your grid for tonight. I'm already seeing Soren on the medium, so he's looking to get an aggressive start, get ahead of the Drepo and then pull maybe. Those mediums will not be a waste if he doesn't get past him. So we've got Drepo on pole position here, very quick in qualifying. We've got Soren in second,
Hello, Matt.
third, Rooster in P4. Talk about Rooster, he spanned down the middle of the straight.
Maldi is back. Excuse me,
P5.
Matt. Excuse me, I'm the head commentator. Okay, I'm the head commentator.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Don't cut me off next time.
You're not. Welcome to Canada, Matt. Do you know what? Continue. Go on.
Dmitry Sharov, I don't know how you say that, but he is P6. Right. Gabes is P7. Cochran in P8. DJ Dan in P9. Salvador P10. David Game in P11. Alex Tur P12. Turn P14. Matex P14. Tinafilo P15. Krager is 16th because of his disqualification.
Yeah.
And Tom Cox is 17th after joining late. So
very lucky. Tom Cox is very lucky. Very lucky. He wouldn't have not been racing if we didn't do a restart. Yep. So he's very lucky. He'll start the back of the grid in P17 there. Because he didn't actually do the qualifying. But Matt, yeah, Jay, I'm about to say the wrong one then. Drapo.
Matex and David Game on the mediums. Not a good choice.
Drapo starting on hards. He had an incredible qualifying. Do you think this could well be a victory for him? We know what tier 2's like. We could well be having some collisions at the start of this race. Will Drapo win? Who do you think is going to win, Matt?
I'm going to say Drapo.
Here we go then. It's 3 lines, it's 4 lines, Matt. It's 5 lines for the Canadian Grand Prix in Montreal, Marseille, Sao Paulo then. What a start from, sorry, bad start there from the
mediums.
From the AlphaTauri, and there's been a massive tank up there.
Oh, Focaccia lost the rear end on traction, and the car behind him just hit him. I think that might have been Sharov.
Toman's off the track, Focaccia had a massive moment into the first corner there, but it looks like it's argy-bargy stuff in the first sector, but it seems clean. No, it doesn't. Scrap that.
Matex is gone. VLAN is round as well. Might have some front wing damage to go along with that.
See if I can get
Matex
back in here.
Back in.
Yeah.
Soren on his mediums. These mediums he needs to push as hard as he can. Those mediums are a second a lap faster. You cannot be stuck behind anyone. This David Game has done exactly what he needs to do.
Oh, and Sharov, sorry, Matt. Sharov from the inside of David Game here.
Yeah, but you forget how crippy those mediums are. Yeah, out traction. Those mediums are way much better, especially in the heavy fuel. It will make it a bit work. But I said you need to get ahead of the people quickly. Otherwise, every single lap you're losing it. Because it happened to me yesterday. I wanted mediums, but I wasn't able to get past because I was behind the DRS train. And I wasn't able to pass anyone.
It's really argy-bargy stuff in this middle sector. Cook pressuring Danny, and there's been a speed down the straight. What's going on down there?
That's Alex Tur.
Alex Tur and Toman. Villains in the pits as well. What's gone on there? Oh, that was a collision on flat wall, wasn't it? Soren leads, followed by Drapo. Third is David Game, fourth is Sharov. Fifth is Rooster. You've then got Crooken behind the Mexican with Danny, Salvador, Gabish. Tiafilo, and then you've got Krago. Krago's had a good start. He's picked up 5 places, Matt. Hello?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
So I was just looking at the Discord messages, that's all. Soren is not pulling away. He needs to be pulling away a second a lap here, which he isn't doing. He needs to. It's crucial times, it says.
We've got Tom Cox trying to get past Krago, and Focaccia's coming through as well. This is
I think he's just got past Danny, unless they were just battling.
Yeah, they've just been battling a little bit.
I think Danny's using very high wings, I think.
Yeah, it's another one of them Oh, yeah, Salvador's passed now as well. So Salvador's up
Danny's
to
running
P7.
very high wings, I think. He's got no straight line speed at all. He's just getting breezed down the straight.
So, on Krago's around the outside of Teofilo as they come through the first two corners now. Up the inside, he's going to have a better traction. He's up to P10. Look at that, Krago. It's a great move there from him. He's up to P7.
Turn 2's a strange one. I've seen a lot of people take a wide line on the exit of turn 2 for better traction, but I prefer to take a tighter line straight up the car early, I do. It's different, it's weird. What actually lines actually better out of turn 2. It's all about preference really, and how you do it.
Yeah.
And watch out for Danny in his straight line.
So
speed.
Matt, yeah, sorry, what happened to Vacoccia then? Did he just lose the back end and had bad? I think he had bad traction off the start, right?
He had his first phase of the start was fine, but his second phase of the traction, he lost the rear end slightly, and whoever's behind him obviously got caught up by his snap on traction. Obviously, then hit the back of him, which then sent him into the spin.
Right, okay.
I was looking from like the start finish line, looking behind him, going into turn 1.
Got some great battling going on here. Sorry, Matt. Sorry, we've got Teofilo, Tom Cox and Vacoccia getting very close for company here. Vacoccia's hit the back of the Alfa Romeo, and then got Toman behind him as well.
Yeah, Matex and Velo on this medium's not come well for that. I won't make it inside anyway, but Matex, I was on a ghost, and never mind. But yeah, these mediums you have to find your way through, and Soren, I don't know if it's just Drapo's just really quick on this track, I think just because of that, but those mediums should be flying away. Like after I pitted, everyone else pitted about lap 20 under the mediums, everyone's over a second lap faster than me.
Yeah.
I went from 3 seconds behind to about 18 seconds behind on the last lap in about 15 laps. That's how much it hurt you. So you've got to find a gap. At least 10 seconds.
Oh, and David Game, what's gone on there?
What?
David Game has chopped up the inside of Drapo and has just completely locked up his brakes, went wide into the...
I saw some damage, I swear I did.
And Vacoccia's going side by side with Teofilo, but yeah, tried going up the inside, missed his braking, and went flying off the track onto the runoff area, and he's been overtaken now by Dmitry Sharov. So that's a disaster for him in this Grand Prix, but yeah, Danny
into turn 1. Oh, he's got the move done. He's used those mediums for the extra grip there. He's making the use for them. And he'll sweep around the outside.
Fair enough
mediums
there.
Just help him get past in there.
Danny's on the back of Salvador as well now.
Yeah, the mediums feel very, very satisfying in the first few laps, but when you actually realise when you get later in the race, that's when you made the wrong choice. Did I say that? I did that myself. Alex Turr's got another penalty. Lots of penalties expecting in this race.
Yeah, well, I was saying this, Matt, yesterday in the Tier 1 stream. It's very important that you pick up as few penalties as possible in this race.
Yeah, I only got 2 ones. I got one for last chicane and one into the, I think it was the third. It's the first chicane in the second sector, just for that first DRS straight.
Yeah, Danny's losing about 5 or 6 miles per hour into the hairpin.
He's just running really high wings, I think.
Is Villen pitted again, or is he just struggling for speed?
Danny's got DRS and still slow in the straight line.
Yeah, but he's rapid in the first and second sector.
Yeah, can you overtake there? That's the question.
Here we go then, in the slipstream goes DJ Danny, but Danny's got the Ferrari behind him as well. Watch out for him. Got Krago, it's a massive DRS train as well, Matt, so it's hard to get through.
Yeah, basically P7 down onto P14. There's 8 cars.
Well, all struggling to get past one another. And Vacoccia's in the back of Teofilo again. Vacoccia's got so much more pace. He's hit the wall in the second sector. Hit Tom Cox there as he tries to come back onto the track. There, Vacoccia's got so much more speed in his bank at the moment, and he's struggling. He's really struggling.
The back of problem is his high downforce. It's really not. It's not good when you're following somebody because you're not able to maximise the corners out, and then you just lose down the straights. The high wings works when you're in fresh air, and you can just pull through those corners. But you can't when you got somebody ahead of you, because obviously you have to go down to the pace of the person in front ahead of you.
Yeah, we need to try and get this move done.
28.
Sector 3 yellow flag. That's Teofilo. He's made a mistake into the.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it's Teofilo. Teofilo's made a mistake into the hairpin.
Oh. As Focaccia's breezed past Tom Cox, and Gabe's just breezed past DJ Danny.
Yeah, and I'll tell you something. Is it Gebej? Yeah, he's Hungarian, so I don't know how to say the. Oh, and he's had a massive sort of. He's had a. He's locked his brakes, and he's trying to go around the outside of the Red Bull.
Yeah, it's Prago.
Yeah, I don't know how to say the S and Z in Hungarian, but yeah, we'll call him Gabe. Call him Gabe for the moment, Matt.
Yeah.
He's reserving for Ferrari today, so.
Ferrari for Ferrari.
Right, Salvador has got Danny, so Danny's got that place done due to that mistake. Drapo can't seem to get past Sorin. He's used quite a lot of his ERS as well. There's been a yellow flag. I get scared when I see yellow flags when Dan's battling with someone.
The T-Filo was already down.
Yeah, look at the pace that Salvador has got over Danny in this. Look at that. That is insane.
Yeah, even with the, I'm surprised.
Oh, look at the
the
closing speed through the chicane, and now Danny's going to be in the slipstream, but Salvador could just pull out, and there's been a crash down at the back. Base for Kocha. Safety car had been deployed in Canada. Yep. Safety car's been deployed, Matt.
For a front wing gloss.
Yeah, safety car is out.
I've come to notice now, safety cars come out when there's a front wing missing, but they doesn't come out when there's about a 3-car pileup. I
don't know what happened. I think maybe, I don't know, he maybe lost it on the curb, or I don't know if he can lose it on the curb, to be honest.
Maybe he was, I won't be surprised if he was on the inside of somebody and he's gone for the move, and the person's just turned in on him and he's just gone swooping to the barriers.
Yeah, well, he will be able to get on a fresh set of tyres. It also brings Villen back into it as well.
Yeah.
And Alex Tur as well.
If I was for Kocha, I'll just go on a set of mediums and then go on a set of softs to the end, because you don't want to want those hards again, a bit too slow and they're worn. So I'd say if I was him, I'll go on a set of mediums, do about 15 laps to about lap.
Alex Tur's struggling with the Delta.
20, yeah. So if
Soren's in.
Onto the mediums.
Soren is in the pit lane.
The thing is, though, Soren's already made his. He's only gone on the hards, which is fine. That's all right. You can do that.
Interesting stuff.
Might get them to the end. Should be able to. Tyres last quite long around here.
Buchan's going to carry on, of course.
But yeah, the softs only really do about 10 laps, and after that they're dead.
David Games continued on. Interesting stuff.
Yeah, I think that's. I think he wants to stay on those mediums for a bit longer. He doesn't want to lose his pace of those mediums, because those mediums are very precious. There's a problem with this. There's a thing about this track. This is why the 2-stop back in the last game, the medium, soft, mediums was so good, because the softs weared out too quickly and the hards was too slow, and they didn't last that much longer than the mediums. But now, because you only get one set of mediums, that completely screws you up. You have to commit to the 1-stop. It's a 2-stop, even though it's a short pit lane. The softs just wear out too quickly. You just don't gain advantage off them.
Yeah.
So it really, you're kind of committed to the mediums, the hards, even though it's quite slow. So it's difficult to say. But like I said, Focaccia's onto the softs, so you can.
This is going to be
10 laps on those.
Focaccia's on softs. Okay, interesting stuff. This is going to be interesting, Matt, because he might be able to go on another set of mediums though at the end of that. I don't know.
He has got a set of mediums to use, so
maybe
he will have. He can go let's say about 10 laps on them, and then about 60, 70 laps on the set of mediums should be fine. The medium's going to do about half a race.
I don't think he's going to be in contention for the. You know, he's got all that traffic.
Not the way he's driving, but I think he will get past quite a few cars. Obviously, the softs going to be 2 seconds lap faster. We're straight off the back.
Yeah, but it's just about getting through the traffic as quickly as possible, and it's quite difficult when you've got 6, 7, 8 drivers in that mid pack that are so close, all going to have the DRS. Matt, I think Danny may have made a mistake with the setup. He said he looks like he's running quite high wings. I think definitely made a mistake with that.
Yeah, I think what's happened is he's obviously set to preset. He's actually set to one of his setups, and obviously he's made an adjustment to his wings that he hasn't saved, and obviously he's got to change it again back to down where it's supposed to be. He's just got to maximise what he's got. He's got to have to really push it around the corners. He needs to find some fresh air. So if he can get ahead of some people, anyone that's faster than him, just basically just try and clink on with them.
Well, I'm not going to say anything about how this race has gone so far because we all know that Maldi is incredible at jinxing things. Cough, cough, Monaco. But, yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm enjoying this race so far, Matt. I don't know about you, but I'm enjoying it.
Also, Chase got in his lap. Also, no Matex still.
Yeah, I think he's. Yeah, he said he's having some connection issues, so he might just not. If he leaves, he might not be able to join back. It does say he's offline, so he might have just completely disconnected. So that's a shame there for him. He is in the championship battle. So
safety car's coming in.
We'll see him next week in Britain. He has got a sprint to try and get some points back as well. We'll talk about that at the end of the stream, Matt, if the race gets boring, because I'm looking forward to that. But here we go, Matt. Here we go. Drapo's going to lead the pack then. This could well be, Matt, what we've been not wanting this race. They're all bunched up now, so yeah, let's be careful.
He's gone.
Drapo's gone. David Game, Matt, watch out for him. He is on medium compound tyres now. And everyone at the back here is still under Delta, so they've lost a lot of time there in that restart. At the back of the grid there.
I think what happens is the AI's gone.
Soren's up the inside of Salvador. There's a bit of lag on my end. There's a lot of lag on my end, Matt. I don't know if it's lagging for you.
Nothing for me. I'm good. Nothing 5, 6, 7, 5 for me. This is why I stream. Anyway, that's side by side, Maldi. Oh, he's gone round the outside. Someone gone round the outside. He's in contact. He's hit the corner. Yes, the McLaren holds it off now, but also the Alpine and Red Bull. That's Danny and Krager. Oh, Danny's on the inside. He's got the downforce too. He's running his high wings. He's able to sweep around the outside. And
yeah, Danny's got the move done.
Downforce.
Danny's got the move done.
Downforce definitely helps him there. It'll help him for this 3 moment time, but he's got no straight line speed. The McLaren went sweep round, and he's been forced off the circuit, which is all entitled to do.
Okay, Tier 2. Okay. Okay, Tier 2. Krager got the inside of Salvador. Oh, God. Oh, God, no.
I still need to send in him a clip that I did a dive bomb on STB yesterday.
Down the straight then, here we go. No DRS,
Look how much
of
he's
course.
gaining. Look at Salvador.
Oh, my
God.
God. Oh, no, don't do it, Salvador. Oh, that was scary stuff there. And he's gone over the chicane. Oh, no, Krager's going to get the move done. Is he now in the slipstream? Yeah. Here we go, side by side. Look at that. P8 for Krager. But Salvador's going to try and hold it around the outside, inside for the turn 2.
Salvador got some grass in his tyres on the entry to turn 1. He's going to have poor traction.
Bloody hell, they're getting close for comfort here in Canada.
Yeah, flags.
Alex Turspan, or Tom Cox or something.
Tom Cox.
Someone has. Toman's made a mistake as well. He's fucked it.
He pitters after the safety car.
Oh, Salvador's dropping positions left, right, centre here, Matt.
Yeah, it's like a chain reaction. As soon as you lose one, everyone starts to find a way. You kind of get out of rhythm.
Yeah, especially when they're all so close in this midfield.
It doesn't matter where you are, you know, that's going to be the back, going to be the front.
That was great. That was banging battle, Matt. Are you mad? That was...
Focaccia's really getting hurt. He's got central grip.
That was beautiful. That was. Absolutely. Oh, my God. Tiafilo down the pit straight. Oh, my fucking God.
Pit straight?
The back straight. I don't know.
DRS enabled. That's not... Danny will still be slow in the straight line. Anyway,
I read that as disabled. I'm such a twat. Oh, got some action here. We've got Sorin and Rooster. Oh, Rooster's going a bit deep into turn 2. That's going to give Sorin the extra grip up the inside, side by side through the first sector here. Here we go. Going to back out of that one.
Out of that.
Yeah, that was clever there from Sorin. Great stuff.
Well, no, not clever, more like just...
Mature driving there. Look at this. And he's right on his trough now. Mexico versus Spain. DRS, there's going to be a move. Here we go. In the slipstream. Into the chicane. Fucking hell, that was close for comfort. Rooster hits the side of him. Come on, one of you got to back out.
Yeah, Rooster backed out there to put chicane. I have some flashbacks with...
Oh, no. What is going on? Why is he forcing him? He's forcing him off the track there. But Sorin has got the move done. And Rooster's back on him. Rooster's very aggressive in this part of the Grand Prix at the moment. Sorin's going to have DRS again. Rooster's going to be back in the slipstream. There might be some beef between these two drivers, Matt. I won't lie, there was a lot of aggression there from Rooster.
Cooker's got a penalty.
Yeah, you've got to be really careful with the pens. I'm scared for tomorrow, you know. The penalty situation. And Sorin is through, and Kruken is past Sharov. Matt, Crooken has come alive the last 2 games. Like, last season, he got quite lucky, to be honest with you. But he had pace last game. This game, he's carried that over. I think Crooken, at this current moment, Matt, he is definitely on for a potential 2nd championship in STB. I mean, what a fucking absolutely incredible. Teofilo's crashed. Teofilo's retired from the session.
Retired up pit lane.
No, he hasn't. He's retired down the pit straight.
Has he?
That might cause some sort of...
He has. Yeah, he has. He's done it on the track. He's going for round 2-1.
Teofilo's left. That's enough.
It's kind of out of the way. It just should be able to be fine.
He's had enough of that now. He's had enough. But yeah, David Game, Matt, gaining on Drapo. Here we go. In that DRS.
It's 1 DRS line at a time. Luckily, we've got the damage on reduced now, so we
This
can get away with
track
just tapping the barriers.
This track has 3 DRS zones, right? Is that correct?
Yeah. If you look
Yeah,
at the
so
track
there's
map,
a lot
you
of
see 3 green lines.
a lot of opportunity.
Yeah, you get one. Obviously, you'll get one after the hairpin, and then one after the chicane, and you get one after this.
Oh,
chicane.
Cargo and Focaccia, Matt. Sorry, Focaccia's got the grip, as you said, and he's spun up the rear wheels. He's been overtaken by Quagga there, but Quagga's going a bit wide.
At the moment.
And Focaccia's round the outside.
Yeah,
Focaccia, great stuff there. Up to P8.
Focaccia will have to pit with the next 3 or 4 laps, so those softs don't last very long.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is the other DRS points. Cargo will get DRS.
You got Gabish as well behind him, and there's someone that's...
David Game is round!
Was there a collision? I don't know if the gap was enough.
Nah, I don't think so. I think that was just a genuine spin.
Oh, David Game.
Literally is a copycat of me, but he didn't seem to lose too much time there. It was more of a moment than a spin.
Oh, David Game. He was on for overtaking him as well. He was on for overtaking
yeah.
Drapo
and he's
as
on
well.
The mediums as well. He's lost more time now. You think about it, he's going to pick this lap or maybe next lap. Yeah, pick this lap. Thinking now, he's now behind 3 people, and everyone else is still going to get to go on the mediums.
David Game's in the pits.
David Game is going to finish about P8 this race.
Hard compound tyres for the Mercedes. He's going to the end.
Yeah.
Watch out for Focaccia.
Mediums and 10 lap out stand.
Focaccia's closing in on Danny here.
Yeah, watch the straight line speed coming down there now. Focaccia with DRS and Danny without DRS.
And I think there's been a spin out. Villain spam.
Yeah, I'm on board with Focaccia now. See this straight line advantage. Danny's accepted the stake to the lead. Only running higher wings. Look at what's just gaining already. Someone's got a penalty.
That's fucking mad, Matt. You're seeing, yeah, Focaccia's straight line speed compared to Danny.
I wouldn't be surprised if Danny's using about 40 wings. It's 35 wings, 40 wings.
If this is what he's actually chose to do, this is a major mistake for Danny.
No, it must have been a mistake. No, it must have been.
Well, there's been a yellow flag in the second
He's going to get muled.
Oh my God, Matt, Salvador. Danny's been overtaken. Salvador's on the back of Quagga as they come down the back straight. And Salvador's got the move done, but it's so close, and they're going side by side through the chicane. Salvador's had a bit of a moment. Quagga has got no ERS, and he's on the... You got the Ferrari on the inside now as they come through. Quagga's going to try and hold it up the inside. He's gone very late on the brakes there. They've got the Mercedes, and Quagga's been hit on the rear. Oh my God, and Alex turns through to P9, Matt. Fucking hell.
Quagga, be careful. His ERS has only got 8% left. He's going to be hurting straight line speed if he's not careful.
I mean, this is helping David Game to catch up to them and gain some places and gain some time as well in the pit stops.
As soon as everyone else goes
Who's that guy?
David Game will be nowhere. Don't know, 2nd time he's joined.
If he wants to join the league, message me and we can arrange it. Yeah, that was more of a racing incident there down turn 1, Matt. They were just so close together and...
Soren has to fight him with Dimitri and Soren.
Oh, yeah, down the straight, here we go. Dimitri Shadov.
Soren was over. Both got DRS here. Soren is the one, the aggressor.
Okay, Matt. Okay, let's not.
As in, he was the one trying to get past him, not trying to swim.
Okay.
And also, that when
Salvador
passed her, when Vusa passed Danny, or was it Focaccia passed Danny? And if I got to pass Danny, there was a 20-mile-an-hour difference in speed.
That's mad. That is crazy.
Danny was going 180, and if I got to DRS with a 200 going down that back straight.
Danny needs to really get a move on. Maybe change those wings in the pit stop. He can
lower the front wing down, but that's all he can do. But the thing is, if he does that, he's suddenly going to get a lot more understeer.
Yeah, I know, but he needs to do something in this race, or he needs to really, as you said, Matt, on the medium stint, maximise these corners on the fresher tyres. He really needs to, because his championship rival is currently in P2.
Alex turns, Salvador side into the chicane, sorry, Maldi.
Oh, no.
Got the corner. Alex turns gone off the circuit, he's going to lose the position.
And now Quago's now going to try and get past Salvador with the DRS as well.
Salvador
down the back straight.
DRS, because the DRS is after the chicane.
These 4 drivers, Salvador, Quago, Alex Tur and Gabish, have all been line astern every lap. This is insane racing. Look at the Ferrari with the DRS and the overtake mode. Oh my God, Salvador's going double moving down
Alex
the fucking straight here.
He's got 0% to go down that straight, and he's got the corner.
And David Game has got a penalty. He's really closing in on these 4 drivers. There could well be some contact, and Salvador goes to the inside line, but Quago's now the inside line for the turn 2. Rides that curb just like someone else, Cardi Andretti. If you listen to the WAP song, that was a very good lyric. Quago P8 there, look at that.
Oh, there you go.
There you go, great stuff.
The race.
What's going on? Oh, for fuck's sake! Oh, Gabish and David Game.
David Game trying to go inside of
that is a disaster. No, I think David Game was. I think David Game was later on the brakes than Gabish, and they just collided in Gabish span. But Quago and Salvador are still going side by side, and Danny has now got the gap down to Rooster by to 3 tenths. And then loses it down the back straight, and Quago's traction.
Quago's got DRS.
Yep, DRS now for the Red Bull.
Yeah, should be pitting now about nowish for mediums. See if anyone pits.
Oh, side by side into the chicane! Oh my God, that one could have been cursed for both drivers.
That was almost a carbon copy of what happened to Semi-K yesterday.
Side by side again! Into turn 1, and they've both collided. They've crashed into each other, but they've both turned into each other to not make each other spin.
Doing that.
This is incredible.
Oh, David Game, no. And he's got nothing
now. Oh God, he's gone a bit wide round there, but he's had a great exit on Quago. He's going to dive it up the inside. No, he's not, but Quago's going to try and go up the inside of Salvador, looking to the inside, and David Game's hit the curb. Oh my God, what is going on? What is going on?
Wieland's getting eaten alive. I don't know why he's got 18 laps to mediums. These mediums are dead now. He needs to come in about 17 laps. Unless he's trying to go for the softs, I don't know.
He needs to come in. He needs to hurry up and come in.
I think he's trying to.
Got the Williams up the inside as well. This is for Kocho. He's already in P11.
Told you those mediums are rapid. He's going to get in a lot of places for Kocho.
Right, we've got some people in the pit lane, Matt. We've got Rooster in the pits. We've got Crooken in the pit lane. They're both in. Danny continues.
These mediums are rapid. Cargo's got a penalty.
Got freezing time penalty, and Salvador is in the pit lane. Salvador's in the pits now.
You should really be getting the mediums as early as possible.
Oh, here we go, Matt. Sorry to disturb you here, but we've got David Game up the inside of Cargo.
Oh, and they've made contact. Anyway, as I was saying, I was expecting people to be pit early on the mediums. Those mediums are rapid. You want to know those mediums?
I don't know what happened then. They just went side by side. David Game and Quago made contact on the apex, and then Quago hit the back of David Game. Opens out the race.
Yeah.
There might be having some sort of safety car. I don't know.
But Crooken's come out about 14 seconds ahead of David Game, and David Game's on the 5-lap old hards. And David Game's down in 10th, and Crooken's up in 5th. David Game is going to finish play about 11th this race if there's no more retirement. The told you it's hard. He'll be eaten alive now by Rooster. Rooster's tyres are now about 2 seconds a lap faster, about 1.5. Very demonstration that I was in.
That's a disaster for David Game, you know.
Yeah, his race is done now. He's got no pace compared to everyone else around him.
Quad goes in the pit lane. Fucking hell.
It's an awkward pit lane because you're braking later than the people that are braking into the chicane. It's very awkward.
Yeah.
You have to lift off and then brake later.
Danny picks up a penalty.
Danny gets down to start. Why have I not pitted? You want to be pitting about lap 19. Why are they stretching it this far? Unless they're trying to go on softs or something. Those mediums are way too good of a race tire to be avoiding.
Sector 2 yellow.
Alex Tur.
Alex Tur span. I don't think he was near. I don't think he was in a battle, was he?
I don't know. I was too busy looking at Strepper, I think, or Danny, or Crooken. I can't remember.
Or someone. Do you know what I mean?
Going on. He's going off another lap. The mediums are the best tyre to be on. The softs are just the softs are too. They're not a good tyre. The softs, they're not a good tyre.
Well, Crooken's on the mediums at the moment.
Those mediums are a lot better race tyre. They're going to gain so much time, and then when they come in for the softs are not even going to be that much faster than the mediums because it's only about half a second difference.
And furthermore, they don't last as long. They're not as durable. So
yeah, they go off after about 6-7 laps.
So watch out for Fokotchak, because if Fokotchak has some good pace, and these lot their tyres drop off, whatever, we could be seeing Fokotchak. Yeah, but Fokotchak is on average quicker than Crooken. If he really gets his act together and doesn't crash and doesn't have collisions. But I feel really sorry for David Game, to be fair.
Alex told them to start on set soft, those tyres will not go to the end.
I feel really sorry for David Game, who's running in such a good position, and then what happened to Krago? They're all the way down in P14 at the moment. What's going on?
They've all pitted, that's what's happened.
It's mad. It's mad how strategy changes.
Still got Danny's got to pit, and Vilen's got to pit. Vilen's still out there, by the way.
Rooster's been overtaken by David Game. Who's still in this? Oh, yeah, there's defo beef between these two. Yeah. There are some problems going on between these two drivers. Because Rooster and...
Vilen's lost it.
Vilen's lost the back end.
Yeah, his tyres dead. I don't know why he hasn't pitted. If he goes on the softs now, they won't make it. The softs are going to give you about 10, 11 laps.
That's a fucking disaster.
He's going to ask himself to do about 12 laps now.
I don't know why David Game and Rooster are trying to battle each other.
Prago's been to move on Salvador. David Game's up. Oh, Rooster's round! Rooster's out! Round at turn 1. There's definitely ended up being some contact in the end. Rooster will gain that time up anyway. There's a lot of silly collisions going on at the moment.
David Game just hit the back of him, didn't even brake for the corner.
Yeah, actually.
Yeah.
Anyway, Cargo's got past me towers anyway. Yeah, these guys have gone on. Gabe's gone to softs now. He has screwed himself. He is not getting top 10. Oh, he might get a bit of top 10 maybe, but he's lost.
Has David Game let Rooster through?
He has. It must be an accident.
Okay, fair enough then. Fair enough. Danny's in the pit set mediums. But that's too late, I think. He should have boxed a few laps, yeah.
It should be the best time to let pit is he should be really on his means as early as possible and run his means for as early as possible because they are just so much quicker than the hards. That's why I think the best lap time to pit is about 19:20.
Yeah, well, I suppose they will be a lot fresher than everyone else's.
His mediums are going to be going 2 seconds a lap faster than Hardy. By the time they've pitted, they've lost too much time at that point, and that's it. They're not going to gain that time back. The undercut is stupidly powerful on those mediums. Ridiculous.
Oh, thank you for the information.
Crooken's probably ordered about 15 seconds of Drapo.
Right, Drapo's in the pits. Soren's continuing. Let's see what charge Drapo's going to be on. He's on for the victory here in Canada. Mediums.
On the mediums. I don't see the point in that. Should have pitted about 6 laps earlier.
I don't even think Crooken's going to... Cook ain't even got him, you know. Cook ain't even going to get him.
Yeah, cold tyres a bit. But don't forget, Cooking was like probably about 10 seconds behind him.
Yeah, but still.
I think Cooking's probably gained about 8 seconds.
Suppose.
5 laps.
Now he's going to gain a bit more while those tyres warm up, suppose. So.
Yeah, the tyres do take a while to walk around it.
But to be fair, Drapo was very quick in qualifying, so he definitely does have the pace in his back pocket here in Canada. Soren's run a decent race as well, I must say. And Villen as well. He's just I feel for Gavish, Alex Tur and Villen. They've all been running that midfield pack. Definitely deserve some points today. There's Sector 1 yellow.
That's right. But oh, and David Game's round.
David Game as well.
He's stuck himself on the curb. He's actually got himself on the curb. He's so.
And safety car has been deployed. Safety car has been deployed. Very interesting stuff, Matt. Very interesting.
He's got a free pit stop here.
Very interesting stuff. Sharoff is in the pits.
And he's on a set of softs as well. But he has lost a place to Focaccia because that undercut was massive. But he's going to be a lot quicker now on those softs. Might have got a bit lucky here, not gonna lie.
Safety car is out. Rooster's on the softs.
They still should have pitted.
Salvador's on softs. David Game's going to come in. Interesting stuff. Gets himself stuck on the curb and then safety car gets deployed. How convenient. Not that I'm saying, Matt, that he caused it on purpose, but it's very convenient for David Game and for Villen. Very convenient in this race, but you know what? It will bunch the pack up, Matt. We can have a good final bit of racing at the end. Soren's in the pits. Drapo. Interesting, Matt. This has opened it all up now. I was thinking, do you know what? Drapo's going to win, but you know what? Soren, you know.
I don't know.
Sorry,
Drapo's got really good pace, and like I said, there isn't a massive
I don't know.
We'll see.
Who?
Focaccia.
Fuck's sake. Focaccia, come on. You're under safety car. You're on a doubter, aren't you? How are you speeding into the pit lane on a safety car? Danny's going to get some positions out. Oh, no, Matt. Danny's got positions, which means he's going to try and block some people.
Yeah, Cooking's going to get ahead of him.
Oh, no. Right, Sharoff is on softs. Soren's on softs and Drapo's on medium. Right.
Okay, there isn't a massive difference between the softs and the mediums. So, like I said, those softs, Soren's tyres will be more worn than Drapo's by the end of the race.
I'm looking forward to the end of this race. It should be a race, Matt. I'm getting a little bit bored, a little bit tired.
Don't forget, Drapo's got no penalties, and Soren has probably got about 5.
Oh yeah, yeah, but still, it'd still be a good battle at the end of the race.
Bush's got no penalties as well, so it's been massive.
You know, despite you know the collisions that have taken place in this race, it hasn't been an overly bad race in terms of racing.
Just in general racing, yeah.
It's been decent. Some drivers made mistakes and caused some minor collisions, but good sportsmanship there, Matt, from David Game letting Rooster through earlier on.
Yeah,
that's good sportsmanship there from the Spaniard. So great stuff there from David Game. Caused a collision, took responsibility, and let him back through. That's what we like to see. So then, Matt, yeah, waiting for the drivers to catch up the back of the pack then. I mean, Villen is very far behind, so he needs to try and hurry himself up a bit. Are they still on the Delta? Gabish is in the pits.
No, should be just going slow, just taking their time.
Set of softs for the Ferrari.
Keep the tyres warm. There's no point catching the safety car really quickly, and suddenly the tyres are cold. Try and keep the tyres as warm as possible.
Fair enough. I don't like safety cars, Matt. They're a bit boring, aren't they?
Yeah.
Oh, a bit boring. Salvador again, not had a good race. He's definitely, he's in that championship battle map. He's, I think, if I get the standings up. I get the standings up for everyone. I should really have memorised this when I looked at it earlier, but my memory's like a fish. Salvador is actually only 10 points behind Crooken in the championship, so he needs to get some points. He needs to get some positions in this race map. But it's so difficult, you've got Tom Cox, you've got Rooster, you've got Krago, obviously Matex's Ghost. Krago there, you've got Focaccia there, you've got all these drivers, Matt. And, yeah, so Salvador not in a good position at the moment, and David Game has picked up a penalty under safety car. Interesting stuff. Interesting stuff, Matt. Yeah, the drivers are.
Rooster's looking pretty good here with their penalties on it.
Oh, come on, Rooster. Rooster is in that battle. He is 31 points behind Crooken. So if he can keep within the gap, Matt, and maybe get some positions, he might, be able to maybe even decrease that gap in the championship. But he obviously missed Baku, so it wasn't. I mean, out of every track this season, the best race to miss was probably Baku, because the stress levels were very high last week. So, but now, Matt, obviously we've got after this race, we've got Britain, we've got Austria, and we've got France. 3 very good tracks historically in STB, especially France. So
yeah, France has always been giving us some thrills. Not gonna lie.
I love France as well, so it's going to be a good 3 weeks for me at least.
Don't really like
Tier 3.
I don't really like the circuit too much, to be honest. There's too many sort of like late apex corners.
Well, actually, Matt, talking about France, really it may well be this season the final ever French Grand Prix in STB for the foreseeable, because obviously Paul Ricard is not on the 2023 calendar in real life, so he won't be on next year's game. So it's going to be an emotional week, Matt. If he probably won't be on the calendar next season,
unless they bring the DLC stuff out.
Yeah,
to do it for this game.
We're still waiting.
DLC for this year.
Yeah, we're still waiting for this. We're still waiting for the DLC content to come out. But yes, Matt, here we go then. Drapo is going to lead us on the safety car restart. Here we go, Matt. Who is going to win in Canada? Drapo's gone. Here we go. Oh, look at Sorin though, Matt. Look at Sorin's exit out of the final corner. Drapo goes defensive. They go down in turn 1. There could well be a collision into turn 1 because Sorin is hungry for this victory. He's hungry to get in B1. He hits the side of Drapo. There's been a collision down at the back, I think. No, there hasn't. Okay, yes, there has between the two Mercedes.
Alex has got a penalty as well. Demetrius at the back of Drapo! And Drapo is round, and Drapo's wing goes falling away.
What happened?
That would have been... Dimitri just tapped very slightly the back of Drapo, and that was it. His car went round.
Oh, you're joking.
No.
Alex Tur's retired from the Grand Prix.
All Drapo can do now...
Krago's got Rooster on the outside. Oh my God, Rooster goes very deep into the corner. Right next to the spectators there. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Drapo just needs to go as fast as he can now and try and gain as many places as he can from penalties. That's all he can do.
Oh.
Rooster's going to move on Krago here. Up the inside into chicane. Oh,
there's going to be a collision. They're in the fucking... Oh my God, and Rooster's hit the wall.
Oh, for fuck. That's Krago's fault, so I'm putting it out there.
What is going on? It was such a good race up until now.
I'm putting on Krago. He just did not give him any room. Yeah,
I mean, I know it's
all right to be on.
I know it's the final chicane, Matt, but come on.
Yeah, the fact is they're both went off the circuit, and then he proceeds to turn back into him again. Doesn't seem right on my end. And Rooster's looking really good there, no penalties, and now I think he's got some brain damage. If not, it's been very lucky.
Rooster's going to be fuming. Rooster's going to be fuming.
He's just got to gain what he can get now from the positions from the penalties. There is a lot of them. I haven't checked them yet.
Yeah, he's going to be absolutely livid. He's going to be absolutely livid.
I said, Jeppo can still get some decent points here, but still nothing like a victory. And then the Red Bull's round. That's Krago. That is payback for that collision. Is it he just took him out in the barriers?
Cargo's spun it again.
No, he did on purpose. Soren leads away. Danny's on P3, but he's got no straight line speed at all. Luckily, there's no DRS.
That's a fucking disaster, that.
Oh, and for Kocha is banned because Dimitri's hit another person from behind. What is wrong with Dimitri and hitting people in the rear?
What's going on with these drivers? Okay. Drago's left the session. Right, are you still present? Are you still here?
Yes, I'm just taking everything in. And Salvador and Vilen are side by side. These guys will give us space because they're both ART drivers. Fortunately, that's the only way we can get clean racing if they're on the same team.
What the fuck are you doing?
They have a game. Tom Cox is in the barriers at the hairpin. Not what's going on there. He seems to got away with damage. This race is just decided to kill itself.
What the fuck was that, David Game? What are you doing? He's let him back through. He did the same thing to Rooster earlier on in the Grand Prix. Gabish.
Another collision.
What is going on? And Drapo's through on Gabish.
Oh, and Haas is squeezing Gabes into the grass there. Cooker's got a penalty. Oh no. Don't do this now, Cooking. Not now. Doing well.
34 of the Grand Prix.
Jeppo's got himself up to P9 after all this, and he's still got. Jeppo's got a penalty now, but he should only have one. He might still gain some places here, but he still needs to worry about Rooster. Rooster's still in his driving line for that penalty.
Yeah.
Jeppo, even though he's up in the mediums.
Oh my god!
Damage.
What is going on?
Tom Cox's round. There's a lot more front wing. That's not his front wing though. That's somebody else's front wing. It's David Game.
David Game. What's going on with what's happened with David Game?
Oh, and it has to be caught up there, and so is the Ferrari. They both have to brake check themselves to get through. I'm not sure if the front wing gives you extra straight line speed or not, but it certainly wants to give you the car to take off. I don't know why he's battling. He's got no footwork. Please squeeze into the barriers then. I've got PTSD then. Oh, what is Danny getting doing? He's got no front wing and he's carrying on.
What?
Inside, and he's just hit the back of. I'm guessing he hit the back of David Game because David Game's got no front wing. He should really be hitting. That's dangerous, him being out there. If this was real life, he'd be forced to pit. Can't be out there with no front wing. Oh, lag, Gabe. Lots of lag. Last Gabe just launch into the hairpin. Nothing David Game can do about it. Oh, and Gabe hit the back of David Game, and the Rooster hit the back of Gabe's, and Gabe's the one that got punched for it. David Game has caused multiple collisions in this race. I'm sorry, but he has. He's hit the back of many people today. Soren has won the Canadian Grand Prix. Crocker in second. Danny will finish in third. Dimitri's lagging all over the place in fourth. Salvador come fifth. No, filling will because of penalties. Salvador will be sixth. David Game, no, Rooster will be fifth because of penalties. David Game and the Haas has gone. Jeppo's not happy. I don't know. It's just been an absolute diabolical end of this race. Something needs to be sorted. This tier 3. This tier 2. Not alright.
Matt Sorin is your race winner. Second was Crooken. Third was DJ Danny. Fourth was Sharov. Fifth was Restart in the end. Sixth was Villen. Seventh was Salvador. Eighth was Drapo. Ninth was Tom Cox. 10th was Focaccia. 11th, David Game. 12th was Gabish. 13th was Matex in the end. He was Goso for the whole race, so won't get the position. Alex Tur, 14th. And your non-finishers were Toman, Tiafilo, and Krago, who was disqualified. I'm going to get the podium people in the party. I'm going to do a very quick interview, and then we'll see what we need to do. I don't think Danny has a mic, so he won't be able to do. He won't be able to do the interview, will he? That's
shame.
fine.
Should have bought. I don't know how hard it is to buy a mic.
That's fine.
If we could actually, you can get one by. You can get one by next week.
Hello, Crocken. P2 in this race. Going to give a very quick interview tonight because I'm second place tonight. How you feeling? And just take us through your race briefly before we wrap things up.
Yeah, it was decent. Had some all right pace. Had a crappy quali, but yeah, race pace was fine, and I was struggling a bit on the softs near the end there, but because of the penalties as well, I was taking it a bit easier around the corners. But yeah, it was a good race and podium, so I'm pleased with that.
Okay, Crocker, thank you. Thank you, everyone, for joining us tonight for the Tier 2 Canadian Grand Prix. You can join Matthew tomorrow for Tier 3. For the Tier 3 Canadian Grand Prix, you'll see me in action there. If you don't want to watch that, tomorrow we go to Silverstone for round 10. We'll see you next week.
Oh shit.